that 30, 60, 90 stuff. We'll have to do that again later time. But right now, we're just talking about the very basics of right triangle trigonometry. So in the first picture, your job, I didn't put any directions on there, but your job is to find x and y both. Okay? So one of those is pretty easy, I think. Who's got an idea about how to find x or y in one? Bingo! What do we call that, Sean? Pythagorean Theorem, yeah. You don't need to know the name. I mean, it'd be good to know the name, but you need to know how it works. So Sean said a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And who remembers what I kept harping and harping and harping on when we were doing this? Which one is C, the hypotenuse? Very good, Molina. So the one that's over here by itself has to be the hypotenuse. So that's why it's 13 squared plus 9 squared equals x squared. Everybody clear with that? Yeah. Okay. So now 13 squared, 169, 9 squared. Now you're going to have a calculator. I mean, so you know, use a calculator. So what is that added up to? 250? Double check my math, is that right? 250?
Yeah.
Get one of each of those over there, Garrett.
Yeah, that's right.
On the desk over there. And are you going to be able to get home?
What?
Are you going to be able to get home?
Yeah, I got wrestling practice, so I'll be back by then.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going home sick or something. Okay. What's the answer to the question? Don't say 250. That's not the answer. Now square root it. So x is going to be the square root of 250. And then if we really want to get full credit, does 250 break down?
I hope, yeah.
Oh, yes, it does. Guys, isn't 250 25 times 10?
Yeah.
And what's the square root of 25? 5. So this is going to be 5 root 10. Now, the trickier one is angle Y. Does anybody remember how to do that? We actually did this. Does anyone remember it? Well, it'd be awesome if it were a 30, 60, 90, but it's not. If it were 30, 60, 90, these sides would have a special ratio. Do you remember that? They'd be 1 root 3 and 2, but they're 13, 9, and 5 root 10. So no, that's not going to work. Sometimes it will, though, if you have that special ratio. Well, take a look at that angle. This side over here is which side? Opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse? This is opposite. What's the 13? Adjacent. So opposite and adjacent is which function? Yep, we're thinking SOHCAHTOA, whoever said that. And which one has opposite and adjacent? Tangent. Guys, oh my gosh. So, I know, this is very sad to me. SOHCAHTOA, what's the H stand for? Hypotenuse. We're not doing hypotenuse unless you want to mess with the 5 root 10, which I don't. So I'm doing opposite and adjacent. Opposite and adjacent is tangent. So the tangent of y, I have no idea what it is, but the tangent of y is 9/13. Wait a minute, where's that variable? It's after the tangent. So in order to do this, I'm going to have to what? Second tangent. So I'm going to second tangent. By the way, see this little degree mark here? Go to mode. Make sure your calculator's in degrees. Oh yeah, we got to go back to that again. We got to keep that in mind. Go to mode. So second tangent, 9 divided by 13. So that angle is 34.70 degrees. So in that problem, the reason this is called review is we use two really important concepts that you need to remember. One is the Pythagorean Theorem, and one is this whole notion of SOHCAHTOA. All right, now see if you can do better on this one, since we've practiced one now. Same kind of problem, so we're going to use the same basic stuff. So what's it going to be? Okay, Mamuna's up here saying 5 squared plus x squared equals 7 squared. Does she have that set up right? Yes, she does. Because the one that's by itself is always the hypotenuse. And the hypotenuse is the slanted one, the one that's across from the 90. So, 25 plus x squared equals 49, x squared equals 24. What is the square root of 24? It's not 12. Oh, you're just breaking it down? So 12 times 2, yep. And that's 2 and 6. And 6 is 2 and 3. So we have 2 2's and an extra 6. So 2 root 6. Now, what do you want to do with angle Y? Yes. This side is which one? That's opposite. Which side is this? Hypotenuse, 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 right? So we're going to do sine. So the sine of Y is 5 over 7. Yep. So we're going to second sine 5 divided by 7. And we got 45.58 degrees. Yep, degrees. All right, let's look at the next one. You got to find the area of this triangle. Now, we're going to be finding a lot of areas in this unit. That's one of the things you'll need your note card for, because there are a lot of formulas associated with the area. But this one you already know. What shape is this? A triangle. And when I say to you, find the area of a triangle, what do you remember? 1/2 base times height. Now, in a triangle, the base and the height are the two sides that are coming together perpendicularly. So even if the thing were like this, this would be the base and this would be the height, or vice versa. The two that make the right angle are the base and the height. So in this problem, our area is going to be 1/2 12.5 times 6. So that is what, 37.5? And if we don't, but if we had units on here like inches, then the area would be square inches. So when we start doing word problems, if you're doing areas, it's square inches. Number 4, I did not write very clearly. I have a triangle ABC. And I know that angle A is 135. Please remember that capital letters always refer to angles. Capital letters refer to angles. So this is angle A, angle B is 25, and the part that's hard for you to understand or to see is that's a capital C. That's supposed to be a capital C. So I want to know how big this angle is. Another key idea you're supposed to remember, Mikey. Huh? How did you get 20? The angles of a triangle add up to 180, period, always. So you got a 135 and a 25, so that makes 160. So Mikey says that's got to be 20. So I'm erasing some of these key ideas. The key ideas are angles of a triangle add up to 180. SOHCAHTOA, Pythagorean Theorem, and area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, right? You're not going anywhere, because now we've got something new and exciting. Your job is to solve this triangle. And what that means is you have to tell me everything that's missing. So certainly angle H is missing. Also missing is this side over here, which is side C. That's a little c. Side C is the one that's across from angle C. So see this side right over here? He's little s. The 11 is actually little h. We know him, he's given, we got him. But this is little h. So when we label our triangles, wherever the angles are, the sides are opposite that. Okay, got it? Now we're almost done. Hang on for a couple more seconds. Can you tell me how big angle H is? 52 degrees. How do we know angle H is 52 degrees? They all add up to 180. Easy? All right, wait, you got one important thing to write down. Can I use SOHCAHTOA on this triangle? Why not? It's not a 90 degree, it doesn't have a right angle. SOHCAHTOA only works when you have a hypotenuse. SOHCAHTOA, gotta have a hypotenuse. So here's what we're gonna use instead. You're gonna write it down. This is huge. It's called the law of sines. And that's S-I-N-E-S, the law of sines. And this is what I'm leaving you with for the weekend. This joyous good news that we now have the law of sines. Sine A over A, sine B over B, sine C over C. And I'm telling you, it does not get any more exciting. Oh wait, it does, the law of cosines. So that's coming too.